Hello friend, this is Pradna Dagre from Hipshine and today I am going to discuss about most important concept in Java, that is OOPS concept. So OOPS stands for Object Oriented Programming Language. The main purpose of OOPS are to deal with real world entity using programming language. So basically OOPS is based on 6 features, that is class, object, inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation and abstraction. So let's discuss it one by one. So class is a collection of methods, fields, functions, variables and so on. Class is called as logical entity and class does not occupy any memory. So whenever we create a class, it contains some methods, method, variables and functions, and it does not occupy any memory. Second one is object. Object is called as physical entity and object is used to create it is called as an instance of a class. That means it is a copy of a class. We can create object and it holds some data like student information or employee information. In that it can hold the data like student name or student ID or anything else. So whenever we create a class object for a class, then that time the class takes the memory in method area and object takes the memory in heap area. So let's discuss what is inheritance in Java. So inheritance is the process that one class acquires the property of another class, and in inheritance the code reusability is enhanced by extending the classes. In inheritance, the one class can use the properties of another class by using extend keyword. So there is another code reusability concept, that is polymorphism. So poly means many and morphisms means forms. So that means one object can behave like different ways. So the example of that is a person can be a teacher or a person can be a brother or sister. So one object having similar tasks, one object having different tasks is called as a polymorphism. We can achieve polymorphism by two ways, that is compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism. In compile time polymorphism, the polymorphism occurs at the time of compilation. That polymorphism is called as compile time polymorphism, and second one is runtime polymorphism. The runtime polymorphism occurs at the time of runtime, that is called as runtime polymorphism. We can achieve this polymorphism using method overriding. So let's discuss about encapsulation. So encapsulation is the process of binding a data and method in one unit, that is called as encapsulation. It is used for code security. Last one is abstraction. Abstraction is the process of hiding implementation and show only functionality. By using abstraction we can achieve the code security. We can achieve abstraction by using two ways. First one is abstract class and second one is by creating interface for the class. Thank you.